Welcome back. You are here with our Master J, and tonight we are casting Friends of the Stream, where you, my friends, followers, and subscribers, send me your StarCraft 2 replays, and I, the worst, best amateur caster on the Twitches, cast them. And so, in this amazing matchup, we have in the lower right hand corner the red Zerg, NaynDragon, and in the upper left hand corner, and again on Cosmic Sapphires, the just prettiest name of StarCraft 2 maps, we have the blue Protoss, Janine. We're going with Janine. Janine, 2 gating right off the bat. Can't stop, won't stop. With NaynDragon, how many? Going pool first. It wasn't a full 12 pool, because they got 16 workers already, and that's not far enough along. But we did go pool first. Pool first into hatch. Now, what does Janine continue to do? Now, Janine has made a fatal error already. They are not setting themselves up for a wall. And if the Zerg does 12 pool or does a pool first, they can easily run a couple of lings into this mineral line, and this Protoss is going to have a very hard day on their hands. This Artosis pylon also very susceptible, so we'll see if NaynDragon can take advantage of Janine's terrible building placement to start off the game. But other than that, Janine waiting for the Cybercore to build. Building 2 Zealots. NaynDragon. Pool done. Queen in production. No lings though. No early lings. NaynDragon not trying to punish this terrible building placement. Alright, Warp Gate going into production. Another 2 Zealots. Is this just going to be an early Zealot pressure, or Janine just like Zealots? I don't know. We're going to find out soon enough. NaynDragon just building drones, droning up, doing their thing. Drones built. Lair in production. 1 more Zealot going to pop out. Janine, supply blocked, realizing they're supply blocked, and says, I'll build some pylons. That's what you do when you're supply blocked. You build more supply. Now, Janine not looking to expand yet. Stargate going down. Oh, Janine says, I've seen this before. I play Zerg. When I am a Protoss playing Zerg, let's get sentences out clearly, I go Skytoss. But they decide to go from Stargate right into Robo. So I don't know what we're going to get. Are we getting Void Ray Immortal? Is the Robo just for observers? Are we just building one of each tech building? I don't know. We're going to find out. Zealots are out. 5 Zealots are done. Stalker is out. Another Stalker in production. The Zerg has been droning, like a good Zerg should, and is building a Roach Warren. Almost saturated at both bases on the minerals. Creed Tumor being dropped at the front. Some decent Overlord locations. And more drones in production. Okay. Janine getting double gases before their Nexus. Hey Janine, you could have started that Nexus 150 minerals sooner and still had both of those gases done before the Nexus was done. That's a really bad build order. I'm just saying. Okay, and now that we're back after that little bit of a lesson, we have a Void Ray. Okay, so it was Void Ray Observer is what they decided to go with. Now, there are roaches finally in production for the first attacking units of the Zerg. Unfortunately, the Zerg is going to be going up against Void Rays. Void Rays shoot down, they shoot up, they fly, and roaches shoot down on the ground where they live. So we'll see if the Zerg builds anything to counter these flying OP units of the Protoss. Let's see. Nice little army of Zealots and some Stalkers have been set up. First Void Ray pops out. More probes in production. These assimilators that, the Protoss just had to get out. Janine said, I need assimilators. They gotta come out. I need them. I'm gonna get to mining off of them very soon. Don't you worry. Are finally being mined off of. The Zerg with absolute fantastic lower map vision. Just sitting there, looking good. Roach speed about to wrap up. We have the Evo chambers done, but not being evolved. Roach, another round of roaches pop. Ooh, roaches moving across the map. Now that roach speed is done. Let's see. Did anybody get any? No one has any upgrades. +1 for the Zerg has started. +1. What is that? Is that ship weapons? What the hell is that even called? Whatever. Flying weapons for the Zerg. The roaches engage. Zealots go down. Void Ray melting through. Now with the Void Rays use, nope, they don't even need to. These roaches are pretty much going to sacrifice themselves to kill a couple Zealots and maybe a Stalker. Stalker and Zealots down. The Protoss now in a very solid position to maybe punish the Zerg. Will they do anything about it? Just like they're pre-planning on their assimilator and gas mining, will they take advantage of the opportunity that is being presented to them? A couple slow units are warped in because this pylon's just a little too far away from the Nexus. NaynDragon floating 2k minerals because who wants to spend money? Who needs additional hatcheries? Not a Zerg. Zergs live off 2 bases. Y'all know that, right? That's the baseline. I'm pretty sure that's the build order. More roaches in production. Hydra den is done. +1 finishing up. Protoss trying to set up their 3rd base. Roach is moving back across the base because they said, hey, you have buildings, you have units that fly. I think I can counter that. Let's see, are they just taking position on the map? Maybe I spoke too soon. Oh, we're splitting the units. Nope, we're not splitting the units. We're gonna walk right into Stalker Void Ray. Let's see how this goes. Let's zoom in for a closer look. All right. Roach is melting, but there are quite a few of them. Stalkers going down. Oh my goodness. Oh, and another Void Ray shows up. Hello, another Void Ray. Okay, these Stalkers are dealt with, but the Roaches, unfortunately, cannot fire. The hero Hydra tries, and it says, hey, Void Ray, I'm going to hurt your shields. And that Void Ray says, that's nice. That's nice. I like that there was some competition here to deal with me in the air. But unfortunately, I have shields, and they recharge. So no harm, no foul. Okay, so the Stalkers have been eliminated. A couple Stalkers re-up. But the Protoss doing a decent job spending their money. Unlike the Zerg, who is still floating 2k. Oh, they just built a couple Hydras. So again, they're building units and deciding that all of the bases they could build, like 3 or 4, I don't know. Oh, there's a gold base in the corner. That could be nice. I don't know. Maybe this one over here where there's a rich Vespian. You know, bases are helpful to Zerg. We don't even have a macro hatch. Or connecting creep to the main and natural. And there it goes. There's the 3rd base going down. Now, NaynDragon, he can go ahead and build another base if he so chooses. He's on a massive worker count of 40, which is less workers than you want. Also getting a spine crawler, spore crawler combination in the main because that, hey, we need to be defensive. We need to be protective of our base. It's the only one we got. You know, we're playing Zerg. Zerg, you know, a turtle 2-base Zerg. This is very common. We should not be questioning it. But the Hydras are coming out. Now the Hydras are going to be much better against this Void Ray Stalker. Now, the Protoss is having the exact opposite problem, where they are spending their money. They are expanding like crazy, going assimilator before Nexus, because they don't, you know what? They like to build a nice foundation, they like to have their landscaping done before they actually build their house. But the army's out of position. The Hydras walk in and just start eviscerating the third base. Now, the Protoss base runs in, but the Protoss really does not have that much. They have a lot of workers, not the amount of army they need. And they are still running, I believe, on no upgrades. Oh, yeah, no upgrades for these Stalkers. So these Stalkers are not going to be able to handle this. But another warp in of Stalkers comes, and it looks like they're going to be able to pick off the rest of... No! Oh, I spoke too soon. Oh, a Colossi, though, comes in off of the high ground and begins to fire burn those Hydras. That really set the Protoss back. The Protoss is reset in army. And actually, so is NaynDragon. It is 29-16 in terms of army supply. NaynDragon still not mining on that third because, again, Zergs don't need bases. Zerg 3 base, you know, it's 11 minutes, you only have 3 bases. That's fine. That's fine. Drones pop, though. We got full... And that's why Zerg's the best, right? You're not mining, and then you're fully saturated 30 seconds later. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Now, the Protoss trying to recover. Getting out another Colossi pops. Stalkers down. We're up to 7 gateways and a Stargate and a Forge. We still only have that one. I think that was ship. We finished. Oh, yes. We have finished ship. Flying ships +1/+1. The Zerg, very, very good queen production. A lot of queens over here. We got a lot of queens here on the natural. You know, 5 queens. They got pretty much enough for a whole bridge crew. You know, they're over here. They're playing bridge. They're having a great time. No harm, no foul. You know, they're doing their thing. They're very into hearts too. Is it hearts or spades? I can't remember what the game is actually called. Now, if there was only 4 queens and we were in the Midwest, I'd assume they were playing euchre. For all you Midwesterns out there. But there is a 5th player, so, you know, odd queen out playing euchre is always, you know, it's a little hard to do that. It's a little hard to do that. 2 queens even at the third. A 4th! How did I miss the 4th hatchery going down? What a move. What a move. +2 ship weapons. Or fly weapons. I don't know what the hell. I can't remember what it's actually called. And +1 attack for the Stalkers going down. Now, the Protoss is putting quite a nice little army together while they finally also stand up their 4th base. How are they doing? Yeah, they're going to be in good shape. 61 to 51 workers. More Stargates going down. 2 more Stargates. With a Templar Archive. There we go. Roach Hydra still being the choice for NaynDragon and the Red Zerg. Not further expanding. Still floating 2K. At least not too much has changed yet. The Zerg says, I'm moving out with +2/+2. This is going to be, the engagement's just going to kick right off here. Walking right into 3 Colossi. Ay. Colossi 1 finally dies. Okay, the Zerg is retreating. Re-engages. Colossi still with their extended thermal lances. Still doing quite a bit. Now those +2 Hydras just kind of ripping through, but again, nothing taking out the Colossi, and the Zerg once again throws away its army. And what does the Protoss do? Is the Protoss finally going to counter? Another Colossi rejoins the fight. Stalkers being warped in. Not at a super pylon, because they're not building it by their nexuses. I don't know what's happening. Alright, this is your opportunity, Janine. Janine, are you going to do anything about your advantage? And Janine says, I'd rather not. So the Zerg recouping its army. Starting to mine on its 4th. Still sitting on 51 workers. With this queen. These queens are in the game of, like, the card game of their lives. Maybe they're playing, oh, what's that other card game? It's like Boca, not Boca. What the hell is that card game? I don't know. They're playing some other damn card game that people play when they get older. From a generation ago. Gwent? No, I don't think it's Gwent. It's like Gin Rummy. Something along those lines, but it's like a set card game. It's... God damn. My friend's parents used to play it all the time. They used to have like whole nights dedicated to this card game. Alright, the Protoss continuously getting upgrades. Now putting those 3 Stargates to work, getting 3 Void Rays at a time. Look at the spread. None of these, I think, are super pylons, because who wants to warp in? Pecknuckle? That is, I don't think that's even the game I'm still, I'll have to look it up maybe post-cast. The Zerg. The Zerg is actually somehow maxed out. The Protoss has the Protoss is spending their money, but they are not taking advantage of their situation now. Will these 4 Colossi, will the Zerg somehow address the Colossi problem that they have? They're going around. They're going to deny the Protoss a 5th base. They're going to take out this cannon. The Protoss moves in. The Colossi doing work. The Void Rays moving in. They are going to get eviscerated quite quickly. But those Colossi with the extended thermal lance, the couple flanking Hydras, can they do it? The flanking Colossi. The +2/+2 Zerg is able to just rip through the Stalkers. They are taking out the Colossi. It was just too much Zerg. There was not enough army for the Protoss to survive. We got Lings and Hydras in production. Behind this, the Colossi taken down. The Hydras melt the Void Ray. The 3rd base of the Protoss is going to be eviscerated. Stalkers moving back down. Lings and Hydras will stay on the other side of the map, though. They will not be moving out just yet. The small hit squad of Roach Hydra that are still left take out the Stalkers that were warped in. The 3rd is completely taken down now. Again, this Protoss loves the simulators before Nexus. Favorite thing to do. Another Void Ray walks in, but without his friends, so it is again just immediately taken out. Now the Zerg is sitting back at home, and it has a 90-14 army supply lead. Actually, 95-12. Oh my goodness. +3 about to be completed. The Protoss has been expanding and mining and spending their money, but just did not have the production set up and is not in a good position. The Zerg finally has a worker lead in this game of 49-39. The Zerg is removing across the map with +0, +3 lings with no speed. Hydras and roaches. The high ground. Oh my goodness, it doesn't matter. The Void Ray is still taken down. The Stalkers are eviscerated. It's 100 army supply to 10 army supply. And that's it. No GG though. Janine needs to learn better StarCraft 2 etiquette, just like learning how to build a Nexus before their assimilators. But we can't have it all, folks. They will learn, they will get better, but NaynDragon takes this one in what was a slow and steady game of throw units at your opponent, and your opponent does not do anything about it. Hope you enjoyed that cast. How do I do this? Hope you enjoy. That game was so long and so like that I kind of forgot how to do anything. Hope you enjoyed that cast. If you did, like and subscribe. And if you're checking this out on Twitch Live and you're new to the channel, hit the follow button. To everybody else, to everyone out there, have a fantastic rest of your evening, afternoon, or morning, wherever you are in this crazy world. Maintain your sanity, and as always, GG, folks. GG.